Hi guys.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. This is 2026 and this is BBCC coming back with a new video about
Meticulous
the Meticulous Espresso machine.
And how it is.
I've been a backer for 2.5 years and I've been waiting very patiently to get this machine.
You were backer number?
6. And we were very
Skeptical, the least to say.
unsure if it's gonna be here, but
Ever?
we are not dreaming. This is here. And we are very happy with it. I am very happy with it, being the backer, and these boys have been using it for the past 3 days, having the first impression of it.
Yeah, it's not much. And I'm not going to lie, neither of us trusted the process and it's going to ever happen. So I bailed off. I didn't back it up.
I really wanted to buy it, especially with the milk frother, but yeah.
It just didn't happen.
Lose this amount of money, well, I just couldn't risk it.
And now we have to pay like 1.5 times more, but the machine, well, the machine is here and how it is.
Does it mean that you're gonna buy it now?
Let's wait till the end of the video. How it is.
The video, how it is. Now we're gonna find out, and we're gonna find out if our viewers are gonna buy it. It is just as I expected. Truth be told, the wait was so long because the team is very, very motivated to actually make the most of this machine to an annoying extent, because they've just been chiseling it, just polishing it, just make it a bit, make it better, and then it took 2.5 years. But retrospectively, I'm happy for it. It's here, it's polished, it works, and I love it. If we're gonna zoom out a bit from this big picture and think about how the thought process of how we got to this machine, when it came out, I basically didn't even think about backing it. I knew this was the machine for me, my dream machine. I've been messing around with industrial grinders, industrial machines. Those were not coffee geek level machines, and they always annoyed me.
Yeah, let's speak about brands. Maser, Eureka,
Italian machines,
and Lelits and Gudjas and Rockets.
they all had compromises for the home espresso.
Yeah, we just have to mention that I'm using a Lelit. Kristof was in the last episode undecided about the Lelit Bianca and the Rocket R58.
The Rocket R58 in the end.
Yeah.
So we are Italian brand, not lovers, but users. And now you're with
I think our conclusion is what we expected it to be. After all, this is the perfect machine for the coffee geek. What it is not the perfect machine for is your standalone unit to be used with your wife or girlfriend, because this machine does not make milk froth, and girlfriends and wives typically drink cappuccinos and lattes.
Also, it's not really strong when you have a get-together, because you need time to heat up that machine. So back-to-back coffee making is just simply not easy with this one.
This is a purpose-built tool, and you have to know what you are buying it for. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad experience with it.
Yeah, and so when we were using it, Jazon will speak about the workflow. I'm just gonna speak about the last 3 days, impressions. I would say first impressions. For me, the UX was pretty easy to use. It's like an iPhone. Out of the box, it just works. You have one knob, like the home button back in the old days with the iPhone. You can do everything with it. And there is one other button, which is the menu button or something like that. It's super easy to go back and forth, change the temperature values, change the profile itself. It has a lot of built-in profiles. The screen looks really nice. It's really intuitive. For me, if I compare it to phones or operating systems, this is the iOS. Decent was like a Linux, because you can program everything, but you can use it very simply. And the Gajuino was like the terminal on the Macs that you have to do everything yourself. So it was super easy to use. And Jazon will speak about the workflow a little bit.
So to talk about the workflow, you have to know first of all that this is a lever machine. It has a lever here. It has a motor that actuates that lever, and it has a brew chamber that also heats up the water. You put in either room temperature water and let the machine heat it up to the desired temperature, or you put in boiling water from your kettle, and then your workflow is somewhat faster because you don't have to wait for the water to heat up. Once you put it in, you choose a profile with the dial. It has some great community profiles that have been curated by the Meticulous team. You wait for it to heat up. The piston comes up. It has a valve in it that sucks in the water that you poured in before above the piston, and then starts pre-infusion and the full brew eventually. Once it's done brewing, it knows it from the built-in scale when it's done brewing and it reached desired output. It depressurizes, basically sucks up the piston to stop the water flow. And that's when we run into an issue, because as it depressurizes it, if you have any water above the piston, particularly when you overfill the machine a tiny bit, the depressurizing air from the puck basically splashes the boiling water, and the boys had an issue with it, and I agree that this can be an issue. So
it's scary.
It's scary.
If you overfill the machine, that's your problem, but it still can be dangerous for your people around.
Basically, it's an unexpected bang, and there is hot water everywhere.
Yeah, you will see it on the video. It looks scary.
Yeah.
And there is one feature that Jazon will show in a second. Kristof, you like the inbuilt scale. And
exactly. That's an
Can you show it the
scale.
No, the Akaya scale is basically under this beautifully made metal grill. You can see there, it's an accurate Akaya scale. Kristof basically has a
we
rocket,
both
as
have
you
an
said.
Akaya scale right at home.
No, I was just getting to the point that you don't have an inbuilt scale. I have a Arduino, so I knew how great it is that you don't have to stop it. But
we don't. We have to put underneath.
Finally,
the machine.
arrived to the 21st century.
It's really nice. You can actually scale your beans and then tear it and use it for brewing the coffee. It's really nice, and also the build quality is exceptional.
Yeah.
So when I've seen this machine in 2024 World of Coffee, and I guess it was kind of the same machine 1.5 years ago. And seeing it now on Jazon's kitchen counter, it's
What do you think about the build quality?
It's exceptional.
Is it like what you saw at the World of Coffee?
It's the same. I think it's the same. The only thing that I was missing is that it had a different portafilter, and it had a little click when you inserted it. Now it doesn't have it.
Yeah.
But the milk frothing, as we mentioned, is a problematic thing. So you have to find workarounds or other devices for it. They promise the meticulous milk, which is hopefully going to come in the future. We don't know. So I have a Drio. Jazon had the
first back the Nanofoamer Pro. I didn't
Pro.
like it because you cannot put in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Then we both backed the Drio Barista Maker. Feri likes it. My girlfriend didn't like it.
Yeah, it has its quirks. So I think it injects too much air. You can make good latte art with it, but it's a little bit thicker milk that I would expect, and you have to find a workaround, which is easy, but at the same time it's still a workaround because it heats up the milk too much. So it heats up to like 64 degrees Celsius, which I found is super hot. I like it around 50 to 54, maybe sometimes below 50. So you have to put a paper filter underneath the jug. Remove it at a certain amount of time, usually 50 seconds left to zero, and then let the milk heating towards the end. So that way it gives me good enough milk frothing, but it's still not the perfect device. I have the Nanofoamer Lithium, the stick device one. It's still good, but it's still, it still has its quirks and hassle. It's not that easy like the Lelit's built-in device. So you definitely have to have something if you want to have frothed milk.
Yeah, I thought actually the big issue for me is gonna be filling it, having to purge it, all those things. In the end, the big compromise that I had to make with this machine was really the milk. And my solution was to really give up on this machine being our only machine, because my girlfriend will, to be honest, not use it. My solution was to keep the Arduino that I have. My girlfriend uses it, and I have this machine to geek around with. And I unfortunately, I don't know any better solution for this issue. Maybe the meticulous milk will be good. A good solution.
Maybe.
Sounds really good.
Sounds good. Kristof was really thinking about the meticulous milk, I think.
Yeah, I think for me that one thing was not to buy the machine, of course, was to lose the money. And the other was that the milk frother is still not ready. We don't know when it's going to be ready. And without that, for me, it's not possible to use this machine as a single machine at my home.
And Jazon mentioned the purging, which I didn't like either, and you didn't like either.
Yeah, that's an extra.
I think we can explain. I think we can explain what the purging is.
Okay, yeah. So When you fill up that chamber and you brewed your coffee, there's still leftover water in the chamber. So you need to actuate the piston to get rid of that excess water.
After the explosion.
So you get rid of that water by brewing an extra shot practically, and you have to use one more cup to collect that brown soup that is coming out, and it's just extra hassle.
Yeah. And our fellow YouTuber Lance Hedrick usually loves to drink the excess water that comes out.
Sometimes actually it's pretty good. I have to say.
I have to say I didn't like it, but
it's
anyways,
good when your shot was wrong.
Yeah, let's.
But
how about coming back to the taste in the next episode when we talk about new gears that we just received from our friends at Librew. So stay with us in the next episode when we're gonna talk about the taste of this machine. See ya.
Bye.
Never give up.